Greetings to my unbelievable V family all over the world. We are getting closer and closer and closer to VCon UAE. I just finally booked my flight. I haven't even started planning what to pack. The beauty of being in service is you don't have to pack anything because the V provides me with the most beautiful uniform, something that I wear with so much pride. Because if there's one thing that makes VCon different, there's one thing that makes our whole organization different from anything else out there in the world, is this philosophy, this DNA of service above self. A DNA that starts right from the top, from Dato Sri Vijay. And that DNA has survived for 20 years, getting stronger every single year. That we are the only network marketing organization where we have millionaires, max out kings, max out queens, arranging chairs, serving you as your uplines instead of you serving them. And this is the beauty, the irreplaceable uniqueness of the V, right, of our family. And this Wednesday message is something I want to talk to you guys about, which I think I did 2 years ago, 3 years ago. When I was growing up, I had the honor and privilege of understanding network marketing from great people, even before I started my journey with Dato Sri Vijay. And I remember I was given a book, all right, and Dato Sri Vijay and read the same book. That's how lucky I was that he also went through a journey of understanding network marketing, reading this book. And the book, I remember, is called Relational Leadership. All right, or Leadership in the 21st Century, Relational Leadership, written by a guy called Pat Mesiti. I think he's Australian or American, I forgot, long time ago. This is like 26 years ago, 25 years ago, okay, before even QNet was born in 1998. And at that point, it took a turning point. I had a paradigm shift, like I said last Wednesday message, that sometimes we use this word leader or leadership very loosely in network marketing. Every moron is a leader, and the danger of edification, which is a necessity, but it's a double-edged sword, that sometimes leaders fall into a trap, that they believe their own hype, that the edification, the power, the success, the income gets to their head and makes their ego grow very, 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 very big. And I'm telling you, this is a battle that I fought for 20 years, all right? And thanks to Dato Sri Vijay and his constant messaging and reminding me that being a leader is a position of responsibility, a position of, duty, that you are today a networker. And I know some of you are looking at me and say, Chief, I just signed up, I'm not a leader. No. Nobody knows when they become a leader. You can be the greatest leader with 2 downlines, or you can be the worst leader with 2 million downlines. Alright, that this concept of leadership cannot be defined. It's not something you can read from a book or watch on video. It is a personal growth process. It has so much to do with your downlines, your uplines, your upbringing, your parents. I thank my Amma so much for bringing me up with the proper DNA, alright, of not allowing power, not allowing money or success to destroy who you are, all right, and make you into an arrogant, power crazy, all right, full cup upline or leader, all right, because Pat Mesiti in his book wrote that today leadership is no longer a position of authority, that you can be V partner, AVP, V counsel, or you can be upline, you can be whatever, you can even be a max out king or queen. It does not matter. That nobody is going to say, oh my God, you are so great, and listen to you unconditionally. Because in a position of leadership, people are going to judge you. People are going to evaluate you. People are going to decide whether they want to follow you or not. That I am chief, I am upline, representing the founders, but it doesn't mean you're following me because of the title I have. That title means nothing. Who I am to you, all right, what I do for you, how I present myself, and my concept of duty towards you as my downlines has built enough faith in you for you to listen and follow. The same with Dato Sri Vijay. The Dato Sri Vijay never demanded respect. He earned it. He stood by my side, fought by my, so many battles fought by my side, was there for me on my darkest hour, never gave up on me, right? Constantly helping me improve and grow and reach my limitless potential. And that's why I follow him. So if you are in a position of leadership today, remember that as much as we portray leadership to be all about glamour and financial freedom and success, all this is a necessity in network marketing, but ultimately it is a position of duty. It is a position of utmost responsibility. That when you sign up somebody, whether it's your hot zone, cold zone, warm zone, doesn't matter, whoever you sign up, right? Now, whether that person succeeds or fails or max out or not, it's part of that person's journey. His master plan has no flaws. But the question you must constantly ask yourself, what kind of leader are you for that person? Have you truly given enough to your downlines? Have you been there for them through their darkest times, or have you ran away when there was a battle, you got scared equally? Alright? Are you the kind of leader who talks and points and instructs, but never willing to roll up your sleeve and pay the price? Are you one of those leaders who say do presentation but don't do presentation yourself? Are you the kind of leader who talks about success, alright, but you yourself lack the discipline and not willing to pay the price for the success of your downlines? Now, for those who are new watching this video, you are lucky to get this video now, so you will understand the true definition of a leader. Just by having an upline does not default mean they are your leader. That leadership today is very, very different from what it was when you read the history books of these generals and these dictators. Those things won't work in today's world. Today's world, you have to earn the trust of your people. You have to earn their love. You have to earn their respect. That you cannot just talk, you have to pay the price just as they are paying the price every day to earn that respect. That today, you know the world has changed. And for you to be able to be an effective leader to your organization, to your downlines, going back to the book I read called Relational Leadership, that you have to take the effort to build that bridge. That you cannot teach somebody anything until you understand who they are, where they are, at what point they are in their life. You cannot hammer somebody without understanding how they will react to your hammering. You cannot push somebody until you know that they are willing to be pushed at that point. And you cannot teach and impart all your knowledge you have acquired from the V simply because you're upline. You need trespass. Alright? That you cannot be a teacher until you have willing students. That you cannot be an effective upline until your downlines have absolute faith in you. That you will be there for them. Not guaranteeing them max out. Not guaranteeing them any form of income. But you are there. That you represent the DNA of the V. Alright? Of being in service to them. That you don't become an arrogant, you know what. You know? And I realize this today. That many leaders, the success, the income has gotten to them. They think they did it on their own. Right? They walk differently. They stand differently. I have done it. I am the greatest. I am the upline, the best, the unbelievable. No. You are nothing without your downlines. You could not have maxed out without their effort. I cannot be where I am today without all of you, no. That every presentation you do, you contribute to who I am. Financially, every other aspect. And I appreciate that. And this is what I learned from Dato Sri Vijay. That you alone in networking, you are nothing. Alright? Until you build an organization of downlines. But having downlines doesn't automatically make you a leader until they have bought into your leadership. Alright? That's why I always tell people that when you show a presentation, you are selling, you know. You're selling a concept, you're selling a system, you're selling a product, you're selling the industry of network marketing, you're selling financial freedom, and you do a lot of effort. You present, you have photographs, you have Aspire, Voyager magazine, you talk about this, you show your income, you do so much. But after the guys sign up, the selling doesn't stop. You sell every day to convince that guy not to quit, to convince that guy to follow you, to convince the guy that you are the right person as the leader and upline to that person. And that selling is not on a presentation. That selling is how you live. Your DNA, your moral standing, your work ethic, your discipline, your commitment, your passion, your warriorship, that you don't give up, they won't give up. And this requires you to focus on who you are and focus on the relationships you have built. So in that book, Pat Meseti and Dato Sri echoes this teaching every single day, that you need to take the time, the effort, and spend time to build trespass, to build that bridge. Alright, because imagine there's two human beings and there's no way of communicating except sending a microchip across to the other person, or like a memory card. But there's no bridge. How are you going to send the message? Build bridges. Network marketing is ultimately about relationships. Leadership is how well you manage those relationships. Alright? True leadership is a position of duty in service, alright, and responsibility, not about power, oppression and dictatorship. Alright? And with that power of relationships that you take the effort to build, I promise you that max out will just happen like that. Not only to you, but your organization. So I am sending this message to all the leaders watching and even the brand new person. If you want something that is built to last, alright, then remember that to be an effective leader, you need to build powerful relationships. Without relationships, you cannot lead anyone. Without relationships, you cannot be an effective upline and leader. So what is 21st century leadership about? It is called relational leadership. You want to be the most powerful leader in the world, be the most powerful relationship builder, relationship maintenance guy, but most importantly, remember this: leadership is a position of duty, service, and responsibility. And then you are unstoppable. Then you become limitless. Alright? I love you guys, and I will see you at VCon UAE.